Hi, Gloria Lybecker here with Healing You. Have you ever stopped to consider what you really do want for your children? What kind of qualities you'd like to see them develop as they grow and mature? When we attune to our children, we promote a healthy, secure attachment within them. And when we model for them how to tune into the self, we also promote a foundation for resilience and flexibility. I remember one day when I was looking at the clock, I was getting ready to take Rylan to his lab appointment. And I felt alarm instantly start to ring in my chest as it tightened. So I mindfully slowed that moment down because I noticed that I was telling myself, we're going to be late. Taking an intentional breath and breathing it out slowly, I then smiled as I recognized and named for myself how much I value making and keeping agreements with others. I felt a little more restored at that point. So then I called out to Rylan. I said, hey, it's time to get going. Did you brush your teeth and wash your face? And I heard him say, I'm not going. And he had a determined look as he stood with his feet firmly planted. I felt my gut clench as I took in his expression. I was really needing trust. The connection was still possible. I placed my attention on riding the wave of my breath in order to maintain a sense of calmness. I reached out to give him a hug, where he was standing right there. For a few moments, I just simply held him in silence, keeping my attention on my breath. And when I felt his body relax a little bit, I looked into his eyes, and then I jumped right into strategy. And I asked him, hopefully, do you remember we're going to meet with Kelly and the kids at the park after we're done? And for just a brief second, his eyes brightened up. But then, frowning as if in pain, he pulled away and literally fell into an easy chair, grabbing a hold of its arms tightly. You can't make me go. I'm not going. I'm not going. You're forcing me. I could hear there was a desperate edge in his voice, and I could see there was terror in his eyes. I dropped down to my knees by the chair, and I gently stroked the hair back from his eyes, and I empathized. I asked him, I said, are you frightened to go? Are you needing trust that the injection won't hurt and you'll be safe? He teared up and he nodded yes, and his death grip relaxed ever so slightly on the arms of the chair. So I made another guess. I said, is it that you'd really like more choice around getting ready to go and what it's going to look like when you do go? He's like, yes. And a big tear rolled down his cheek. I said, oh, come here and let me give you a big snuggle. And I reached out and enveloped him in a loving embrace, and I just gently rocked him back and forth until I felt his body really relax and I heard his breathing deepen. I checked in. Are you feeling a little better now? I gave him a kiss on his forehead. He quietly said, a little. I continued to hold him close. And I reflected. I said, I remember the last time we went in for your injection. What was it again that the nurse said we could come in early for? And I watched his eyes as he reflected and as he remembered. And then he lit up and he said, oh, she said I could get that numbing cream so it wouldn't hurt. I'm like, yeah, that's what she said, isn't it? And I asked, is there anything else you can think of that you'd like to take with you or that you might need? And he said, can I take my blanket that Ashley made me? I says, you really know you matter when her blanket of love is wrapped around you, don't you? I like that idea. Anything else? He said, just you, Mom. I want you to stay close to me, okay? And I said, oh, sweetheart. I felt my heart melt as I witnessed his resilient spirit. I said, I'm right here, and I'll do my best to stay right beside you the whole time. We need those close relationships of trust that can catch us when we get scared, that can catch us however we feel. If you'd like to grow some relationships like that, reach out to me at healingyoursanctuary.com. And thanks for being with me on this journey here today. Healing you.